I, Yoshiki Furuya, was suddenly asked by my grandfather to come see him and was flabbergasted to hear what he had to say to me. What? A meeting for an arranged marriage?
That's right. It's about time for you to start thinking about marriage.
But I'm still in the 3rd year of high school.
Well, don't worry about such small matters.
That's true. They are not small matters.
Also, I've already invited your potential partners here.
What? They're already here?
Better to act quickly.
Isn't it a bit too quick?
As someone who runs a business, speedy action is important.
Oh, this is a secret to someone who has managed to expand his business from a small company to one of the biggest companies in Japan. But he's bringing his business techniques into my private life! This is such a nuisance!
Anyway, I want to introduce you to the girls, but I think you might know them already.
What? I was taken aback when I saw the girls. He was right, I knew them.
So ladies, please introduce yourselves in order.
Yes, sir. I will start as the eldest of the 3. My name is Shizuku Kimoto. I am in my final year of high school and am currently the student council's president at the Kanon High School. It's very nice to meet you.
Shizuku Kimoto. She's a school Madonna because she is friendly to everyone. She gets top grades, and since entering high school with the highest marks on the entrance exam, she's been getting that top position ever since, or so I hear. On top of that, she's known for being good at sports. She helps out with the sports teams if they request for assistance. She is the perfect beauty.
Next, I am the 2nd oldest daughter of the Kimoto family. My name is Arise Kimoto. Nice to meet you.
Oh, that's all? Arise Kimoto. Although she's the younger sister of the student council's president, she usually seems a bit spaced out. It's hard to tell what she's thinking. She is a mysterious kind of beauty. But some people say that's what makes her attractive, so she has her fans. The girls see her as spaced out, so they say that she is cute. She's popular among the boys and the girls. But she always barely passed her exams, so academic will probably not her strong point. Also, she isn't motivated to do sports, and her grades are not good. She's in the same year as me.
Okay, last is me, Kotori, okay? I'm Kotori Kimoto. I just entered high school this year. I'm a shiny new freshman. My hobby is karaoke and games. I often go out with my friends. I guess I don't like paprikas?
Kotaro Kimoto. She's the youngest of the black-haired beautiful sisters. Thanks to her older sister's popularity, the senior students think she is very cute. Also, she's very outgoing with high communication skills. She has the people around her wrapped around her pinky. There are so many who can't help but spoil her, both girls and boys. Although she's like this, she's good at both academics and sports. Her grades are the highest, like her older sister, in her year. She's also said to the future student council president's candidate, "Grandfather, they're all from my school! Why did you choose them?" Yes, they all went to the same school as me, so I knew from the rumors I heard. I don't think that these girls come from a particularly rich family, though.
Well, political marriages aren't that interesting, and I thought if we ask people that we know, so many would raise their hands to be candidates, right? That's why I thought I would invite the girls who are popular at your school. The fact that they enjoy popularity without a family to back them up makes them charismatic.
The second reason seems kind of okay, but the first one? I wish you wouldn't act on a sudden impulse and get tired in the middle of the process. Why did you have to invite 3 people as opposed to 1?
Well, I don't know what type of girls you like, so I thought if I invite 3, you might find the one you like from them,
You could have just asked me before you invite them over.
If I had done that, you would have gotten yourself out of this, wouldn't you?
Yikes, he knows me too well. It seems that he made sure to act in advance so that I wouldn't be able to get away from it. My grandmother brings me such trouble ever since I was a child. I apologize for keeping you waiting. My name is Yoshiki Furuya, the heir of the Furuya family. I'm in my junior year at the same high school that you ladies go to. It's my pleasure to have you in my house today.
Yes, I know! You're famous at school for being super rich!
Hey, Kotori, that's rude.
Don't worry about it. It's actually good if you know it, because then we can get on with the business, huh? Grandfather, can I leave you to continue with this?
No, I'm leaving now.
So you are leaving? After you set up this occasion?
I'll leave it to the young people. The old should leave quickly. I'm being considerate. You should be thankful.
I tried to argue with him, but he left the room quickly. You just don't want to take responsibility, do you? So carefree.
Your grandfather is very unique.
Sorry to have troubled you. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't have any in particular.
Yes! Can Kotari ask a question?
Yes, please.
Could you tell me what type of girls you like?
The type that I like, Sorry, I don't have any in particular. I guess someone who I end up liking is my type, if I have to answer that.
Boo! That's not answering my question, so you're cheating! That kind of harmless answer is not interesting.
Hey, Kotari, really stop it!
In this meeting, I would like to get to know your personalities, so I'm happy to be able to have a heart-to-heart talk. From what I've gathered up until now, the youngest has high communication skills, just as I had heard from the school rumors. She is also not shy to come close to others. The older, on the other hand, was well-mannered and considerate of others. Both of them would be good in social settings. But the youngest needs to watch her words, but I guess that's not something I should think about at this stage.
Oh, really? Thank you very much. You are so kind.
Kotari, we'll have a talk when we get home.
Why? He says that it's fine.
And the oldest daughter is acting her part of the older sister well. No, it's really fine, so please don't scold her. But the second oldest sister doesn't say anything. This is a problem, but at least I know her from school. Since all of you have the same last name, would it be alright for me to call you by your first names?
Yes, that's fine.
Kotari is fine with that. Please call me Kotari.
Thank you very much. To be honest, it's my first time to do something like this, so I'm not sure how best to go about this. If there is anything you'd like to suggest, then please feel free to say it. To all of you, I'd like to get married, is that right?
Yes. As for me, I think any time after I graduate from high school would be good.
Same as my sister, Shizuku.
I don't particularly hope to get married. Oh, Orise!
Sis, what are you saying?
Then, why are you here today?
My parents told me to do so.
Oh, I see.
Orise, you shouldn't say things like that.
That's right, you're acting inappropriately even more than me. You'll be scolded by Mom and Dad.
It doesn't matter. He's going to pick either Shizuku or Kotari anyway.
Probably Shizuku and Kotori are also here because their parents told them to go. Maybe they're thinking that if they marry into this family, they can play around for the rest of their lives. Otherwise, beautiful girls like them wouldn't want to get married to me, since I'm not that good looking. I think they're trying not to show that side of them as best as I can. On that point, Arise answered me honestly. I would give her a point for her good personality. Well, from the perspective of someone doing business, she doesn't have good social skills, and not being able to handle a situation like today's is not great. But even if I were to marry one of them, I don't plan to involve them in running the business. I would want them to do what they want to do, so I guess I don't mind about this too much. Thank you for answering me honestly.
You're not going to get angry?
I don't have a reason to get angry. Actually, I'm glad that you answered me honestly.
I see. I thought children who have rich parents have a lot of pride. I didn't know since we haven't talked much in class. Arise, please stop.
Shizuku, please don't worry. Even if there was something, I'll just take it as a personal opinion and it won't have any impact on this meeting.
Oh, I see.
Yes, so please feel free to say whatever you'd like to. After that, I spent the time asking questions and answering their questions. I was able to talk a lot with Shizuku and Kotori, but Arise was looking off in another direction, looking bored. I guess she wasn't really into this idea of marriage. After that, we said our goodbyes and the three of them went home. I told them that I would contact them regarding who I'd like to choose. Shizuku and Kotori seemed to be alright with that. A week later, Arise, do you have a moment? During the lunch break, I approached Cerise, who was in the same class as me, to talk.
What?
If you'd like, can we hang out together after school?
Why? I thought that meeting for the marriage was over.
I haven't told you what I've decided yet, right?
I don't need to hear it. It's going to be either Shizuku or Kotori.
I don't know what the people around me are thinking, but I want to see things with my own eyes and make a judgment. And I still haven't gotten to know you, so I want to do that. Is that possible?
Okay.
Thanks. That's how I came to hang out with Arise after school.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Arise kept her promise and came to meet me at the appointed place. No, thanks for coming.
You're an odd one. Normally, people would choose either Shizuku or Kotori, but that you would want to hang out with me.
I don't think so. You're also a popular person at school.
Well, I think it's because I'm a bit strange, and it helps to have a sister like mine.
There was something that bothered me last time we met. Do you not get along with family so well?
Why do you... I mean, no, that's not how it is. Why are you asking me such a rude question?
Based on her reaction just now, I guess things aren't going well between her and her family. She seems to have an incredibly inferiority complex, and a lack of self-confidence may be coming from the way her parents are treating her. It's necessary to know about one's partner's family as well.
It's none of your business.
Then, if I were to say that I would choose you, could you tell me about it?
What? I don't need your sympathy.
I guess things don't work out so easily. Your older sister, Shizuku, is social, well-mannered, and is good at academics and sports. Do your parents compare you to her and treat you coldly? On top of that, Kotori is also a good girl, but with a different character from your older sister, so the difference between you and them became greater.
That's enough! If you continue like that, I'm going to get angry!
So, you can speak with a loud voice.
Oh, you are a terrible person! I guess a child from a rich family is never any good!
I'm sorry that I made you angry and that I intruded on your personal space, but isn't it hard to not face reality? I guess I must have been right, because for someone who usually does not show her emotions, she was doing that now. Then I'll take it one step further.
What good is it for you to ask such a thing?
It's possible to see what's on the outside, but only the family knows the person's inside, so I want to know about you too. Both Shizuku and Kotori are attractive, but what I'm seeing is not everything. That's why I'm trying to step in closer on purpose.
So, in order to find out more about Shizuku and Kotori, you're hurting my feelings. You're a bad person.
It doesn't matter how you perceive me, as long as you tell me what's going on.
You're right. Since I was little, I've been alone in that house. Both of my sisters are good girls. I'm the bad egg. My parents always say that to our relatives. Both Shizuku and Kotori look down on me, seeing me as someone who can't do anything. That's why I have to do the house chores. I don't get to go on trips or to the amusement parks with them. I'm the only one who's not wanted in that house.
Is that why you're not giving it your best with academic and sports?
Oh, you knew that?
I've been observing you for the past week or so. About the academics, I just kinda guessed, but it was obvious that you weren't doing your best in sports and you seemed smart, so that's why. That's because even if I worked hard at my studies or with sports, my parents didn't pay much attention to me. There was no point working hard.
I see.
Then, will you work hard for me?
What? What is this? So out of the blue?
To be honest, there is nothing I can do about your situation with your family, but if you'd like, I can make sure you don't have to suffer. So what'd you say?
I told you already that I don't need any sympathy.
It's not sympathy. I just thought that if I were to choose from you three, I would choose you. The other two don't seem to help you even when you were put in a terrible situation. I don't think I'll get along with such people. But you, on the other hand, have had to bear a lot of burden and you're putting up with it. That's why I want to choose you.
You don't think that I'm lying?
The other two had beautiful hands, but your hands look like they've done a lot of house chores. It is because of the house chores, right? I know you don't belong to any school clubs.
You're kind of difficult.
I'm sorry. Looks like I'm prying. But what do you say? If you can accept this, you could start living at my place right away.
Do you want to get married right after graduation?
No, whenever you feel ready to do so. My grandfather may say something about that, but I want to prioritize your feelings.
Then I'd like to start by going out with you.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
No. Thank you.
That is how I chose Arisa and went to her house with my grandfather.
Why? Why is it Arisa of all people? Right? I don't get it.
Well, girls, never mind. It's already good that he chose someone from our family.
Yes, that's right.
But
Well, even if I were to be asked why, I can only answer that Arisa appeared to be the most attractive to me.
attractive. She only disturbed the atmosphere during our meeting. She didn't even talk properly. That's right. It's not possible that we would lose to Arisa.
I'd like to say one thing, and that is that Arisa is already my girlfriend.
Oh?
If you say something offensive to her, I will not forgive you.
Well, let's calm down here. So, Mr. Komoto, if it's all right, we would like to welcome Miss Arisa to our home from today. Would it be fine with you? Oh, yes, please do as you like. Oh, I see. That's very good of you. Then I will ask my butler to carry her luggage.
That's how Arisa came to live at our house. Both Shizuku and Kotori looked very unsatisfied with us, but if I can get Arisa far from this house, there is no problem. After that, they can say whatever they like.
I'm not completely convinced.
Arisa?
I don't find it good that they will be able to live comfortably because I am marrying into your family. It's as though I were their toy.
I won't give them any money.
What?
I would have assisted them financially if they'd raised with love and care. I would want to thank them and make sure they can live comfortably. But they treated you badly, so I have no intention of helping them in terms of money. They're just assuming that I would help them, but I never said that I would.
I see. Then I'm a bit happy.
Yeah, and now you can forget about them and do what you like to do. You are free now, and you're also my girlfriend.
Thank you. Then I'll take you up on your offer.
After we started going out, Arisa became very cheerful overall. She also came to depend more on people. I couldn't help but find her very cute, and we got married after we graduated from high school. As for the Komoto family, when they found out that they weren't getting any financial assistance from me, they accused me of stealing her daughter. We got ourselves a lawyer and presented them with recordings and such for evidence. Then Arisa was able to finally cut her ties with them.